Citizen Sleeper. This is a game that I got a little while ago that I'm gonna record because I'm feeling a little quirky. I don't know. So, new game. Okay, operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Perk: transfer, intercept, chance to gain cryo on interface actions. I don't know what any of this means yet, by the way. Engineering interface, endure, intuit? I'm assuming like intuition. And then engage. I mean, I want strength of will to be good, but, you know, that works too. Extractor. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that might be cool. I don't know. Endure, good strength, and strength of will. We don't approach problems with awareness though, and I would like to be aware. Awareness is a good thing in my opinion. Mechanist. A mechanist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to mechanist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Perks. Efficient extractor. Chance to gain a random scrap item on engineer actions. Obviously, they have a +1 engineering. And they have a -1 in engage, which I actually don't mind, because I'd rather not go into stuff head-on. Okay, real quick, before I do anything. Hold on. Wait, I wanted to go change my settings. I might be able to do that in here. Hold up. Because this is still loud, in my opinion. Okay, well, I'm excited because this game kind of reminded me of Cyberpunk, which I did play and finished. Really good game. Highly recommend, obviously, but that was a good game, and this kind of reminded me of it, but I think it's more of a text chat kind of thing. Can I? I can, okay. Okay, cool. That's why I'm gonna do fast scroll speed because I don't mind. And yeah, that's fine, okay. Not bad, but anyways. Unknown, where are you? Items, data, cryo, cryptocurrencies stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Okay, so I guess that's what that is. Where are you? The first thing you become aware of on waking is disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, imperceptible, but always present. The first thing you become aware of on waking is oh yeah, I read this already. Is the worst when waking when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. So that is worse when waking. I mean, if I'm in a new body, I feel like I should forget whichever one I had before. We're gonna do this though. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day. The sting of blood welling from a flesh wound. The friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach until you can't tell one from another. The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present. Cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain at least. Okay, so I'm assuming we're in some kind of like tube that like some scientist people put me in, and this is sort of like us waking up from whatever like hibernation or cryostasis we were in, maybe? In emergency mode, in emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease. A reminder that harm is imminent. There is no incessant throbbing, no trembling nerves. Just a warning recovered with the banal quality of digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan, remember the others. Okay, so the others are probably people. And the plan is whatever the heck we're doing here. And I don't know which one... Because, I mean, both seem like... I'm gonna go with the plan. Others are important, but I think the plan will tell us about the people, maybe? You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but you remember... Well, then that's just great. But your options were limited, and once you got the itch to get out, by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away into chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourself into a container, or seal yourselves into containers, and then just hope the freighter left you before you were missed. Okay, so me and a few other people seem to have snuck on to some kind of train or processing thing and put ourselves in these containers. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim, heartless rock, even if in the airless hold of the freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. Okay, so we left some planet that seemed to be doing pretty horrible for us, so this was our way out. It seems like a bunch of other people's way out as well. Wait for the cold, try to rest. I don't think resting is a good thing, seeing as we just woke up from wherever we are. So I'm gonna say wait. That's all there is now. It's been a long time since you left, surely weeks, maybe months. You're dully aware of the damage to your legs and your right arm. You've been reserving your energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems. To protect you, you spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere. Screeching and shimmering so loud your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light, white as the cold, softer and softer until the haze of the dirty yellow figure appears. So I want to say this is someone checking up on us. Because, again, it seemed like wherever we were, it was some kind of, simulation of, when you go to sleep in one of these, you end up in some kind of, again, a dream where you were once a person, assuming we're not people, based on the art we saw at the beginning. And I'm assuming that we were about to go into this, and all of a sudden we were, pulled out as someone was trying to get to us, I think. You were out. Yeah, I was someone, okay. Dragos, okay. Pragmatic salvager, okay, so probably someone to do with, well, we can finally see what we're on. Again, so definitely a spaceship of some kind. Okay, a pragmatic and private salvager. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately carving element of the improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships. Some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where A plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? I mean, you don't seem like a bad person, but I feel like the fact that you know I'm a sleeper is kinda suspicious. So I'm just not gonna say anything to you. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frame must have better preservance in the sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. They probably weren't, seeing as they were, you know, probably outside the ship. Not a good thing. Well, I guess if we're not human. Well, I mean, you're human. You need to breathe. Yeah, they're probably not lucky. Draco's comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset, with its glinting eye, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of the symbiotically linked drone's perches, its iris rising, locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. I didn't last long. That does not give me confidence, sir. You just told me, yeah, notice when you guys that came through died. That's fine, I guess. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memories for a moment, or perhaps he is figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. I do plan to survive. That is true. I feel like I should know what happened to them. I'm assuming those are the people that I didn't choose to see about above us. I'll ask you what happened to them. He ignores your question. Okay, well, f you too, I guess. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body. That's theirs now. And you're just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. Oh, okay. So I am a robot. And I sold myself to some company. Or I guess my body, not myself, because my consciousness is now wherever this is. I think. You're not alone. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet, as you padded into the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensations that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You're no longer that person. You're an offshoot, a copy. That's kind of creepy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. Espen Arp wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. Okay, so I'm assuming Espen Arp is the company I sold myself to, and whatever made me whatever I am right now. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence? A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were a part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, Sleeper, you're one of the lucky ones. Dragon's glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. The Eye? The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off, but there are our old freight containers I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Okay. Something welled up inside of you, emotion, fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Alright, you need to head up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the Rex. His drones already converging in a rushing hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Okay, so that's why he found me, because he's using these as storage. Tutorial introduction. Welcome to the Eldrin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end of the cycle now. Select locations by clicking there. Okay. Okay, I can't. Operator, view character. Oh! Well, let's look at this. Okay, so we do have upgrade points, which means I can upgrade stuff eventually. Okay, and I can get other skills as well. I think I might get, my, indoor back, just because it's probably a good thing to keep on me. You know what I mean? But either way, these are all really cool. But yeah, I didn't even know that there were, like, these. Agent nodes give double data rewards. Use scrap components at home with repair condition. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. I don't know what that means. Instant karma. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. Obsessive haggler. All crypto actions are... Oh, I should get this too then. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Okay, I'll look at these when I went later. I just thought, I mean, I do love the art though. Like, I mean, I'm missing a leg apparently, but god damn, I'm pretty. I like it. Anyways. Right, click on this. End cycle. All cycles need to end, rest, and prepare for the next one. Okay. I'm assuming cycles are like the equivalent of days to humans. Like, one cycle is 1 day. And you get to do a certain amount of things in that time. Okay. Container. 4 steel walls. You wake up curled in the corner of your container and slowly begin assembling the world around you. After all this time... Okay, I'm assuming these are the containers. I'd have to assume. I'm in one of these. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its message readable but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mailer blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station millions of miles away from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Okay, so now I get to pick, I'm assuming, like, my end goal. I don't think escaping is a good thing, mainly because I'm pretty sure if I escape, I go back to the same damn company, and I don't think I like them. I think I had a reason to leave that I don't really remember. I think getting answers, personally, I mean, building a life, and I feel like these two sort of coincide with each other. But I'm gonna go with getting answers, because I feel like that's what I want. I want answers. Like, why did I hear? Who did I go with? Why did I leave? Yeah, we're gonna go with this. It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What Espen Arp did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. I agree. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? The questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but first you have to learn to survive. Dargos has left a few comforts in the container: a blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder? I don't know what that means. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images of your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright, polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can, and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Okay. Okay, tutorial. Condition, action dice, and energy. Condition. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by 1 segment each cycle. It can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer from breakdown. You'll suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on the current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Okay, so that's what the one ability means. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. You also need to eat to survive. This represents your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete double rate per cycle. Okay. So energy is top priority, condition is second priority, action dice are probably ways to get these. Got it. Okay, so what do I have? I don't know what these do at all. We're just gonna leave. We're gonna see what's what. Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close the container. He's still wearing his headset, and the harsh light of the corridor you realize is implanted. A drone shifts on his shoulder. Its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising? That doesn't make any sense to me. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps, good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe, he pauses. So I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Look, I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I didn't pull you out of the container, out of the goodness of my heart. He looks so okay. Well, I don't blame you, to be fair. You're the only person I've met so far. At this yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most what comes is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor, and obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commission based off what you earn. Chits? These. He pulls out a handful of small metal bars. Airwalled cryo isolated from... Okay, so these things. Airwalled cryo isolated from the market. It's what we use to trade out here. He stuffs them back into his pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I won't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quickly as you can. And Sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are for me at the yard, he pauses. I need help. Happy to. I don't mind. Okay, he pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Will do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drones hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. Okay, we got a new place to go! Yard of the... What is that thing? Okay, so, I know what some of these mean now. Into here we go. Okay, tutorials, actions, 1 of 2. Actions are the primary way to interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice into the slot. I'm assuming those are the things I have at the top. Repeatable action, hull dissection, engineer. Okay, all of these are engineers or endure. I guess I'm not good at enduring, so I guess engineering is probably what I'm going for, but still. Okay. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on the outcome. There are 3 types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. Negative, the action fails. 100% chance, 50% chance. Okay. Okay. Action dice with these following outcome effects. Okay. 1. A type. Either critical or repeatable. Okay. Critical actions can only be performed once. Risk. Either safe, risky, or danger. Okay. So this is probably not a good thing, but also I think I have the dice of 6, so I think I'm just gonna throw that in there. Safe, no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Negative outcome, it means cryo or energy loss. Negative outcome means condition loss. Outcome can mean cryo. Okay, so basically it can't condition loss, which is good. I don't want to ever get that skill. A skill this action requires either engineer, interface, indoor, intuition, or engage. Either -1, +1, or +2 is added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. Okay. So I have this, which is probably my best dice right now. I think I'm gonna throw that here, mainly because I really do not want to do indoor, because I have a really shitty dice for it. Okay, hold on. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this means. Druga's tied up something ugly, and if he misses a payment or two, he can— okay, right, this is what we're doing. Hull dissection. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. Salvage knows that they're always just one lucky hull away from the next payday. Okay. Manual salvage. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage. But you're no stronger— okay, again, I will up my endurance when I get there, but I want to do this just to see what happens. Oh, this is 100% positive. So yeah, we're gonna do this. I didn't think this— okay, I didn't— does it tell you the percentages? It does, okay. I really don't want to use this if I don't have to, because these are the best dice here. So I think I might do this, because neutral outcome I'm actually okay with, because I'm pretty sure you don't lose anything here either. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know. Did it go well? Okay. Tutorial clocks. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them. Oh, these. Okay, these clocks. And they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the ones tracking Dargo's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can be completed without player input. Okay, so these will eventually just be finished. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed in the icon location. Okay, cool. Back in business, +15 cryo. I think I did good here. I think I succeeded. I think that's what this means, probably. Is this my whole job? It's just to do this? Because honestly, save doesn't— hold on. Hold on. Can I— oh, I got money! Okay, hold on. Can I can't look at the tutorials again, which sucks. Because I wanted to see— I don't remember if safe meant because I want to use these two somewhere, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with this, because why not? Oh. Drives navigation. As an instant sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you to pursuing a specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on the location that will help you pursue your goal. To access your drive menu via the arrow button at the top of the left screen. Okay. Drives in Navigation Part 2. You are now free to explore Aaron's Eye and make life for yourself here at Shagging. A drive will help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up, but in a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you're out of dice. Use the mouse wheel or WASD to scroll along the station. Rotate view. Okay, so you can freely move. Back in business, +2! Oh, cool. Okay, so I got the cycle further. And cryo. Cool, cool. I did a thing. Okay, survive, find a doctor. Okay, and then repray. Okay. Okay, cool. So I do have these. You need to access corporate pharmaceuticals, otherwise— okay, right. We're gonna die. Okay. I am trying to help him pay off his debt, and I've done all I can here, mainly because I sure as hell ain't using either of these. Because one, I suck at this, so it'd just be a straight up 1, which means I have a low probability of succeeding. Regardless, how do I get out of here? I don't remember. But leave, dumbass. Okay. Oh. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. You can really f***ing zoom with this. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, like— it said that they'd be marked with a dot. I'm just gonna— oh, this looks like it'll help. Right, there's a market here. I don't think I can go up any farther. What's back here? A shipyard. Obviously, his shipyard. I mean— I guess I'm gonna head here. I don't know what these are. Helion's Crossing. Merchants will willingly run the gauntlet of Helion's systems. Helion's system are rare, but these do always return eventually. Okay, so there's nothing here currently, but this is something that happens. I just want to look around. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Shit. I don't want to do either of these with the fucking 2. This is danger and this is risky. I come back later. What's this about? Salvage Sora. It takes several cycles to reach the Starward Belt and return loaded with scrap from the old wrecks. Okay, I think that's a docking site. Okay, we're gonna go to the market because why not? I can't. I don't want to use my dice for these. Local knowledge is your best bet. Is the busiest part of the eye's lower rim. You can find anything and everything here. Ask for directions, explore the market. Okay, I will do these when I get the chance. I think I'm just gonna spend the day looking around. Okay, what's this? The pay the loaned toll after some spacers cause some trouble in low end Yagaton have Yagaton yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Have imposed a toll for entry, no one gets through without paying. Okay, so I'm assuming this is like my next section when I get the chance. I can't get over there because I'm too broke right now. And I can't do anything here, and everything, like, I don't want to use a 2 dice for anything else. So I think I'm gonna head home. I think I have more stuff I can do. Okay. Per cycle, energy, how do I see my energy slash condition? How do I see that? Hold on, leave. How do I see that? What are my current energy condition stats? I want to know. Because I don't know what they are. Well, we're ending. I would love to, like, work on that some, but I had some really shitty rolls and I wanted to just work. Shit, okay. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station that's shifting, skeletal ring surround. Am I dead? Did I die already? Did I die already? For the moment you're gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void, and then contact begins to establish themselves. Threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into millions of disrupted nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station like a web of texture and in a smooth black liquid. Observe it. I don't want to observe it. I don't want to touch it. Even though you have no eyes, no sight, you see / feel the map of the station. No, not the map of the station, but the map of its connections. It is a looped cloud with spokes and spires that jut out into space. It's just an ingrown thing full of obsolete loops and severed pathways, a system, a map, and a territory all at once. You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you instantly, as if it were a small child. Somehow it's pulling you in 2 different directions. 2 different directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back, trembling, into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in a container, eyes now open to the dark, sleek walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel in waiting there, the station splayed out across your mind. A storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it's gone. Okay. I would like to eat. Can I do that here? Can I was like, because I know I can go here. Okay, these ones are also time. These ones are also time-oriented, which is why I couldn't go there earlier. Okay, but I would love to go back to his stripper and earn more money. I want to look around first, though. Okay, I don't have the best rolls today, honestly. I think 4 is my best. I'm not using 1 anywhere unless it's safe, because then I know I can't get hurt by anything. I am gonna go look for a doctor, mainly because my condition is getting worse, and I want to make sure that I deal with that right now. So we're gonna go over here. Explore the market, again. I mean, a 4 is not horrible. Like, if I pop this in here. Positive, okay, so it's, I don't like those odds, y'all. I'm doing risky. I don't want this to go down any more than it's already going to do, so I think I'd rather just explore. Fuck! Are you kidding me? My odds were so good! I'm gonna try it again. Please. I'll take it. I'll take that. And I needed 3, okay. If both of those worked, I would have been chilling, but I'm not because, you know, none of this. Oh. Oh. Oh, I did! I found you! Next comes a call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down into a flickering hallway You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that the doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you're in here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long quest a test of your nerve, but your options are few. And without a supply of stabilizer, this body will. You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look inside. Inside. Enforcer's scary. I don't know. I don't want to look at him. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber lights filtering through a far doorway screen with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. A slap of an enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn! Okay, sorry! After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. Toshiro? I have a friend that has a username that's called that. That's fucking cool. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above. And for a moment, you are transfixed by the motion. I like your design! You look so cool! I don't know, a doctor in the blight market, okay. Come sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turn away, replacing a plastic sheet over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak, they blink, and then quickly regain their composure. Please sit, they gesture to the bed, and then turn to open a case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine? I'm gonna call you Sabine. Turns a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead and daze from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask, a scanner to your eye. I mean, a few cycles as of that I can remember. I don't know how long I've been here, like, on the thing. A few cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set their diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeves, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. Espinarp doesn't like to see its property technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames, as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they built in the process of called planned obsolescence. Yes, I know. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with a stabilizer, which Espinarp remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sounds familiar? I would ask how you know this, but honestly, you're a doctor. You've probably had people like me come in before, I would assume, so yes. Good, that may help. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal devices over your skin. You feel your arm tremble. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm. And Espenharp has no reason to release stabilizers into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know a little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling a metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes. Hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside. You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yagaten. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take up the profits. And at the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers and tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yagatan has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt, and mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sits down the slate. Their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive. But I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panel of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Okay, so we officially have someone to help us with stuff here. It's a cycled one, so I can't do anything, but someone's trying to help us, so I'll take it. We got over it. Ooh, okay, you have food. I need food. I'm hungry. Emphis, you look sick. I like you. I can't read this. An imposing street food vendor. Emphis is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With a precise, delicate movement, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok. His other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables in some red-flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and disposing it into plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. I'm gonna approach, why? Mainly because I need food. This is one of the reasons I'm doing that. You join the queue. It's mostly made of off-duty salvagers, vac suits unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests, grubby mods, a lattice of stars and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on the bright market dives, their words cutting with heavy spacer slang. Eventually, it's your turn. You shuffle into the front. Emphasis speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First try is free. Thank him. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy, the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire. Your skin hardens to its glare. I know you sleepers, Emphasis says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. A hard life. A lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. Why not? He's cooking for me. I might as well share a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the Eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him about the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and the dark of the container, and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems you tell him like some dream that you once had, but can never forget. You tell him that the Eye excites you and scares you. and you are unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually, you tail off, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hands. Next time, we can talk some more, he smiles. But next time, you pay. That's fair. you know, you're a businessman. I do work. It makes sense. Plus, hopefully next time I'll be able to work more and get a little more money because I don't know how expensive your food's gonna be. I also don't know how much it's gonna fill me. Hopefully a lot because I really don't want to lose another 2 condition again. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner side and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. You continue. He waves you away and begins to oil the walk. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice a geometric pattern of circular scars across his forearms. I'm assuming these, maybe? Or maybe these, I don't know. His forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about, but I respect it. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Okay, good! Yeah! Okay, cool! I got new stuff! Emphasis food stall, we love that. I'm assuming I can come here, and I can use- okay, it's only 15, that's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, that's not that bad, actually. If it's 3, though, I am gonna wait till tomorrow to do it. Right, this is a cycle thing. Is there anything else that I found that I can go explore? I don't think so. Okay, well, then we go head home. And I think with that, I'm gonna end this cycle, energy and condition. Again, so I think this is my energy, this is my condition. I believe, wait for Sublime to- yeah, okay, so I have to wait about 3 cycles. Get to know- okay, I get to- aw, that's cool. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna end the cycle, because I don't think I have anything else I can do. I think that's where I'm- but anyways, that's where I'm gonna stop. I will do a second episode of this soon, hopefully, because I think this game looks really cool, and I'm really excited for it. So yeah, we do that then.